Hi Dollar Divas, welcome back to my channel. So I'm super excited because today is another Dollar Tree skincare review video. As you know, if you've been with me for a while, I have recently been hauling a lot of skincare products from the Dollar Tree and trying them out and seeing how I like them, seeing what you can buy for $1.25 that seems to be really, really nice. So I've already done a few of these already, and I gathered another 10 products and I've been trying them and using them, and I'm ready to tell you my impressions and how I feel about the products and how they seem to work for me and my skin. So I've got to tell you, I am not a licensed dermatologist or an esthetician. I am just purely someone who likes skincare. I've always liked skincare since I was a teenager, and I'm a little bit of a high-end skincare junkie as well. I do like some high-end products. So it's been very interesting and fun to try some stuff from Dollar Tree and kind of see how I like them. But it's been really fun here trying some of these products and kind of finding the hidden gems and also where to save your $1.25. Of course, skincare is personal. All of our skin reacts and behaves different to products. So what works for me might not work for you and vice versa. But I love that YouTube is a place where we can share our opinions and talk about what works for us, what doesn't. And I always love hearing when something works for you or doesn't work for you. I think that's the beauty of this platform. So I will have the previous videos I did like this down below in the description box. That way you can catch those as well. And I do hope you'll become part of our Dollar Diva community and family here on YouTube. And yeah, we've got a lot to get into today. So without any further chit chat, let's just go ahead and get into today's video. So the first thing I wanted to review was these Dermasil oatmeal products. I've got the cleanser and the toner. I became aware of the toner and I was on the hunt for it. And when I found it, I also found the cleanser and did not know that they had a cleanser. So of course, Dermasil makes a couple other toners as well. They got a pink one and a blue one. I've got one to try that I have not tried yet. And some people seem to do really good with one versus the other. Now this has gone a little bit viral, this one here with the oatmeal and snow mushroom in it. And so the cleanser has that as well. It's a milky toner, helps, remove impurities, and prepares your skin to absorb the benefits of your skincare routine. And the snow mushroom is supposed to soothe and hydrate your skin. These are both paraben-free, dye-free, oil-free, and fragrance-free. I do find that the snow mushroom toner smells like mushroom. Like, it's crazy. There's really no added fragrance or anything like that, but it smells very natural, like mushroom, literally. The cleanser, I don't really get that as much with the cleanser. So the cleanser, I think, is excellent. You get this big giant tube, it's 5 ounces, and you guys know I love a cleanser that lathers really, really, really well. This feels like a high-end product to me. And like I said, it's fragrance-free, oil-free, dye-free, paraben-free. What more could you want in a cleanser? Especially fragrance-free. I'm not particularly sensitive to fragrance and stuff like that. My skin is pretty resilient. But I know a lot of people like and need fragrance-free, and it can be hard to find at a bargain price point. But this one here, if you're looking for something like that, this might be for you. And like I said, what I love about it is it lathers so good. A little bit goes a long way. And this, I really like the Extra Care Neutrogena dupe. And apparently they've come out with a fragrance-free version, which I have not found yet, but I'm on the hunt. And that's been like my favorite cleanser from Dollar Tree. This may replace that. I really, really, really like this as of yet. So this here gets a thumbs up from me. So the toner, I have just a very specific purpose for a toner. Generally, when I take off my makeup, I use cold cream. And if you've been with me for a while, you hear me say this in almost every video. But I'll take off my makeup with cold cream, or like a beauty balm, but usually cold cream. And then I like to use some toner to get the residue off. That way my cleanser doesn't have to work as hard. But when I use this, I actually have not been using this for that purpose. I've been using this in the very traditional way where I wash my face, tone, and then use my skincare products. Now, I had no adverse reactions to this at all, so I just want to make that perfectly clear. But I guess, I don't know, I guess I had higher hopes for what it would do for my skin. I guess I just thought my skin would just be a little bit, I don't know, more juicy, more just look and feel better after I used it. So I guess I was a little underwhelmed. I didn't really see like a huge benefit, but definitely no adverse reactions. So I still think, for me personally, I like the watermelon toner from Be Pure a little bit better, but I'm going to still continue to use this because you know, sometimes your mind can be changed. So this was just kind of like I could take it or leave it. Between these two oatmeal products, I like the cleanser better. But like I said, no adverse reactions. So this is kind of a thumbs up, thumbs down for me. And I think some of that is just due to my expectations, you know, that kind of thing. But definitely let me know what you guys think. If you've used these, let me know how you feel about them, because you know I love talking to you guys about this. So yeah, thumbs up, and then this one could go either way for me. So now we've got the Dermasil Exfoliating Facial Scrub. Again, you get a 5 fluid ounce container, which is huge, but especially compared to the pumpkin enzyme mask that I love from Global Beauty Care. So this says it has vitamin C and niacinamide. It says it's paraben, dye-free, and fragrance-free. It's supposed to help brighten and even out your skin tone. That's the vitamin C. And then the niacinamide is supposed to help reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. It says it's perfect for all skin types. It's gentle enough for daily use and helps reveal the natural radiance of your skin. Unclogs your pores, removes dead skin cells, leaves your skin feeling smooth and refreshed. It's got very, very fine particles. It's not like an apricot scrub from back in the day. And so I really, really like this. So I think I had a little conversation with a Dollar Diva when I hauled this that they were hoping it would be as good as the pumpkin enzyme mask, but without the fragrance. And you know, I think it is. I don't know that it makes my skin quite as glowy, but I do feel it's a lot more gentle. Even the little scrubbing particles I feel are a little bit more gentle. And of course, the idea that it's fragrance free, and then you get this bigger container is just kind of a win-win as well. So yeah, I think if you've used the pumpkin enzyme mask from Global Beauty Care and your skin was just a little too sensitive for that because of the fragrance or the amount of scrubbing it does, this here may work better for you. Also too, if you can't find that, definitely keep an eye out for this. But I found this to personally be really, really nice. And this is a product personally for myself I would trust. So this gets a thumbs up from me. This one personally for me gets a little bit of a thumbs up, thumbs down. And I think my mind can be changed at some point, but that's just where I'm at right now. So I'm talking about the Dermasil Oil-Free Night Cream. They have a day cream as well, and I really would like them to come out with one with an SPF. Because my day cream, I like an SPF in my day cream. So until they do that, I probably will not purchase it because I think we all need a SPF in our day cream. But this night cream here, it's got squalene, vitamin C, and vitamin E. It claims to be revitalizing, nourishing, rejuvenating. That's the squalene and vitamin C. It helps restore and retain moisture in your skin, leaves it supple and hydrated. Then the vitamin C is supposed to be an antioxidant. It's going to brighten and even out your skin tone, and it's going to give you a more radiant complexion. And this is a really good one in the sense that it's hypoallergenic, paraben-free, dye-free, oil-free, and fragrance-free. You know, and you get 2 ounces for $1.25. And it is just a very, very nice, it's not super greasy, but it does have a really nice consistency. I guess this is where my own personal preference for the night cream that I've been using now for years, which is the Estee Lauder Revitalizing Supreme, which of course is super expensive. Little goes a long way, but it's so rich and I just love it so much. It's like I just miss it when I don't use it. And I know, listen, trust me, I'm a prime example of knowing you don't have to always spend a lot of money to get a good quality product. I've got lots of makeup and there's lots of affordable skincare that I use. But there are just a couple items that it's hard for me to let go, and my night cream is one of them. If this was a day cream with an SPF, I would hands down buy it over CeraVe or Eucerin. But with it being my night cream, I just always, unless I just want something like a Pond's dry skin cream or something like that, just for a good nourishing experience, I'm generally gonna want my Estee Lauder Revitalizing Supreme. But my mind can be changed. I'm gonna give this a thumbs up and thumbs down for right now, just because, like I said, I'm just a little bit biased on the night cream that I've been enjoying for so many years. But I do think that this is genuinely probably a really, really, really good product. And I had no adverse reactions. And it is lovely. Like I said, I'm just got a little bit of a bias for myself personally, because there's a cream I love so much that it's hard for me to make the switch. But I do think that this is definitely a high quality product, especially if you're on a budget and cannot splurge on something that costs a whole lot more money. So like I said, this is a thumbs up, thumbs down for me. And then this here, y'all, I wish I should have grabbed one of each, because I think I've only ever seen this one time and I have not seen it since, and I love it. And I'm talking about the Global Beauty Care Lip Sleeping Mask. This is the gummy bear scented. They had 2 other scents as well. First of all, I love the packaging. It just looks super high end. It's a little glass jar. You know me, I love a good sleeping mask. A little of this goes a long, long way. It smells like gummy bears. It smells amazing. And what I like about it is the texture. It's not a super hard texture. It's kind of like a jelly texture, but it's really decadent, really nice. My favorite is still the Be Pure sleeping mask that comes in the tube. That one is legit on my lips still when I wake up in the morning. This, not as much, but it's pretty close. Like I said, I love the packaging, and it is very nourishing, and a little of this goes a long way. So this really will last a long time. You get 0.25 ounces. And like I said, I wish I bought the other flavors, or at least backups, because like I said, this is now my second favorite lip mask that I have. And so let me know what you think. I think I have a Dollar Diva that has all three of the flavors and loves it. Let me know if you've seen this or tried this and what you think of it. But yeah, this is a thumbs up from me. And then a couple of eye creams, y'all. So this is gonna just be one, I'm just gonna accept what it is. So I got the Be Pure Eye Serum, and I've got the Global Beauty Care Lift and Firm Eye Cream. This is supposed to be a dupe for Olay Revitalizing Supreme. And so this one here, I don't have the outside packaging, so I don't know exactly what it has in it. But the Global Beauty Care Lift and Firm Eye Cream has collagen and peptides. It's supposed to depuff and tighten, and it's 15-minute eye therapy, it claims. It's got squalene in it. Squalene is one of the top ingredients. It's probably the 6th or so ingredient. And I had really, so I've used the Global Beauty Care Vitamin C eye cream. And so my eyes, the needs of my eyes, I don't usually need depuffing. I need something to really moisturize, and for me it's like fine lines. So I think all of these probably will work really good for depuffing, but I need something that's really nourishing and is really gonna help with fine lines. I found all three of these eye creams when I used them for a week, the skin under my eyes just got pretty crepey. It was like I wasn't doing anything for my eyes at all. The last couple days I have been using my regular eye serum, and I feel like my under eye area has gotten better. So I just feel like these just don't do well for my skin. Again, no adverse reactions, but it just doesn't do my eye area any favors for what my needs are. I had high hopes for this one and then higher hopes for this one because I know some of you all like these. Like I said, I just feel like they don't do anything for my eye area, so I'm still gonna stick to something else. Right now I'm using an Estee Lauder, like a concentrated eye repair serum thing. I think I'm gonna switch up and try something else for the time being. I've enjoyed that very much over the years, but I might try something else next time around. Peter Thomas Roth used to make a really great eye cream. I don't know if they still make it anymore, and that is something I do tend to buy high end. But yeah, these here, for me personally, as of yet, eye cream seems to be like the mascara of skincare, in my opinion. So for me personally, like I said, your skincare needs in your eye area may require and need different things, but for me, these are both a thumbs down. And then this here from Global Beauty Care. This is the Pore Purifying and Exfoliating Cleansing Balm. So here's the container. So it's this little container of cleansing balm. It's a 1.7 ounce. So it does have fragrance in it. And it's also got fruit extract, which both of those things, of course, can be irritating for your skin from what I understand. So this could be irritating to some. So when I first used this, I didn't really think I liked it. So I used it, of course, to take off my makeup. And it didn't really do a good job with my eyes. But what I learned was you really need to work it in and let it sit. And when you do that, it does a much better job taking your eye makeup off. I do feel like it leaves a film a little bit more than like a cold cream. And it does take a little bit more working with. And then, of course, the container is so much smaller than like a jar of like fragrance-free cold cream, which you guys know is like my favorite way to remove my makeup. But you know, it's $1.25, so this might be good for travel. So overall, like I said, at first I wasn't sold on it. And then I realized, okay, I just need to work with it a little bit more. You're just gonna really need to let the makeup melt and then remove it. It's, in my opinion, nothing super special. I still like my fragrance-free cold cream better. But like I said, my skin didn't have any really adverse reactions, but I can see where some people might. So this for me it's kind of a thumbs up, thumbs down as well. I could take it or leave it. I probably would not repurchase it. but I will definitely use it up. Yeah, so this, like I said, this is kind of a take it or leave it, thumbs up, thumbs down product for me personally. And then this product here, I wanted to like it a lot more than I have. To me, it's just not as good as the Power Serum. It's just not. And I'm talking about the Global Beauty Care Multivitamin Facial Serum. It comes in this container here. You've probably seen this quite a bit at your Dollar Tree. You get a 1.7 ounce. It's a multivitamin face serum. It's got vitamins B, C, E, and niacinamide. It's supposed to hydrate, brighten, and revitalize. It does have fragrance in it, although it doesn't smell heavily fragranced, but it is in the ingredients list. Like I said, it's fine. I have no adverse reactions, but I really, really like the Power Serum a lot better. I feel like when I use this, my skin doesn't glow the same way it does when I use the Power Serum. And I think I probably am about 60% through this, and I tend to use this in the morning and at night, and I just don't feel like it's quite as good as the Power Serum. But let me know if you think differently. Let me know if you like this. I know a couple of you really like this. I do think I've had a couple Dollar Divas say the same thing though. But definitely, like I said, I'll end up finishing it, no adverse reactions, but this is kind of, in comparison to the Power Serum, this is a thumbs down for me personally. But like I said, no adverse reactions. So this here, it's a thumbs up, thumbs down. I could take it or leave it. Definitely like the Power Serum better. Then the last item, I actually don't have it here with me. I do have it in work because I've been using it. And I don't know the brand off the top of my head. I'll have a picture up here of the product. But it's the Micellar water that is with the pink cap on it. So first of all, you get a really decent sized container for $1.25. And honestly, this gets a thumbs up from me. I feel like it does every bit as good as the Garnier that also has the pink cap. Now, when I do get micellar water, I think I like to get the one that has a little bit of the oil in it. You know, the one, I think it's the one with the blue cap. I think that one removes like eye makeup and like matte lipstick better. But it's been a little while since I bought that as well. So the upsides of, here's the positives of this. It does a good job getting like your face makeup off. I do find it struggles with like heavy eye makeup as well as like matte lipstick. I find that my cold cream way outperforms this. But I do like a micellar water, especially for my face, because it's a little easier to work with. You know, with the cold cream, you have to kind of really work with it. This here, you can just put on a cotton pad and be done. At least, like I said, with like face makeup. Of course, the downside is, like I said, I don't feel like it gets off heavy eye makeup, or like, you know, when you get the eyelash glue, the little band still on your eye, that little bit of black near your lash line. It doesn't really do a good job with that. And it hasn't really done a great job with my matte lipstick. I've been wearing that Italia brand matte liquid lipstick, and it just doesn't want to budge. So those are some downsides. But overall, this micellar water I think is really every bit as good as something you'll get at the drugstore, especially the Garnier one with the pink cap. So overall, for me, this gets a thumbs up. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. Of course, if you did, show me you did by hitting the like button. I'll have the previous videos I did like this linked down below, as well as some other related content. Definitely binge watch some of my other videos. And comment down below. Let me know how the products we talked about today work for you, whether you agree or disagree, whether you like them or not. Definitely let me know. You know I love talking to you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.